Scandals, secrets, and shocking revelations. Just when you think you've heard it all about the royals, another twist bursts onto the scene like a thunderclap. Imagine living in a fairy tale castle, only to discover it's built on quicksand. That's exactly what Prince Harry seems to be grappling with after an earth-shattering confession from none other than Meghan Markle's own mother, Doria Ragland. Her explosive words painted Meghan not as the love-struck duchess the world once believed, but as a woman playing chess on the global stage, with Harry as the key piece. Now, before you sip your tea, brace yourself, because this story is about to stir more than just tabloids. It digs into betrayal, ambition, and the raw question of whether love can survive when trust has been shattered. But before we continue, please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more updates. The whisper that shattered the castle walls. Every relationship has its secrets, but imagine discovering that the very foundation of your marriage may have been a calculated move. According to confessions making the rounds, Meghan allegedly admitted to her mother that marrying Harry was never about romance, but about power, fame, and a carefully designed plan to dominate the global spotlight. For Harry, who has always longed for a love story untainted by royal politics, this was like being handed the script to a play he never auditioned for. How do you even begin to process the possibility that the person you left your royal legacy for may have been scripting her own empire all along? And here's the kicker. Haven't we all, at some point, wondered whether someone's intentions were as pure as they seemed? That uncomfortable knot in your stomach when you replay old conversations suddenly hits differently. From dream home to war zone. Their Montecito mansion was supposed to be a refuge, the fresh start away from Buckingham Palace's stiff corridors and royal protocols. Yet, reports now paint a very different picture. After hearing Doria's alleged confession, Harry is said to have erupted in anger, leaving Meghan blindsided. Think about it. When you buy your dream home, you imagine laughter in the hallways, cozy evenings by the fire, maybe even kids running around the garden. Instead, Harry and Meghan's Montecito sanctuary turned into the stage for a dramatic confrontation, complete with accusations, heartbreak, and shattered trust. If homes could talk, theirs might have whispered, "This isn't what you signed up for, Harry." But then again, isn't every perfect Instagram couple hiding storms behind those smiling selfies? The cost of ambition. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Ambition isn't inherently bad. In fact, it's what drives people to build empires, break barriers, and create legacies. Meghan's ambition has undeniably propelled her into one of the most talked about women in the world. But where does ambition end and manipulation begin? Harry, who has always positioned himself as a man of the people, fighting for authenticity and honesty, may now feel like he's become a character in someone else's carefully crafted movie. It raises a tough question. Can love survive when it's tangled in the vines of ambition and fame? And if we're being honest, don't we all wrestle with this on some level? Whether it's choosing a partner, a job, or even a friendship, how much of it is genuine connection, and how much of it is strategy? Lessons in love, trust, and truth. While the royal drama unfolds like a Netflix series we can't look away from, there's a human lesson buried under all the glitz. Love, no matter who you are, can't thrive in the shadows of hidden agendas. Transparency, trust, and vulnerability aren't just cliches. They're survival tools in a relationship. Harry's heartbreak might feel like a royal scandal to the world, but to him, it's deeply personal. Strip away the titles, the palaces, and the cameras, and you're left with a man who wanted to believe in forever, suddenly questioning whether forever was just a chapter in someone else's master plan. And maybe that's the part that resonates most with us. Because at the end of the day, haven't we all been Harry? Placing trust in someone only to wonder if we were just another step on their ladder? The story isn't over yet. Of course, the world waits with bated breath to see how this chapter unfolds. Will Harry forgive and rebuild? Or will he finally close the book on a love story that feels more like a strategy than a fairy tale? If history has taught us anything, it's that the royals may bend under pressure, but they rarely break. Still, Harry has always played by his own rules. The real question is, will this be the plot twist that redefines not just his marriage, but his very place in history? Life has a way of throwing us curveballs when we least expect it, doesn't it? Harry's heartbreak might be royal-sized, but the questions it sparks are universal. How do you spot ambition disguised as affection? How do you rebuild trust when it's been shattered? And most importantly, when do you walk away to protect your peace? What's your take? Could you forgive someone if you discovered their love story with you was more strategy than sincerity? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your perspective. After all, this isn't just Harry and Meghan's story. It's a reminder of how fragile trust can be and how much